Okay, on to number 7. I think we're going to talk about the film Sorry to Bother You. Have you heard about this? It's a new film by musical artist Boots Riley, if you know him, and it's set in a kind of weird dystopian world. It's about a struggling black telemarketer called Cassius.
Hello.
Yeah, after adopting the white voice.
Hello,
how are you?
Hello, how are you doing?
I wonder if I could help you with your long distance calls. So he starts to manage to do really well after adopting the white guy voice, and he climbs really high.
That did crack me up.
It's almost a pastiche, this film.
Yes.
It's really original, it's really out of the box in its use of...
I mean, it wasn't the same, like, normal traditional structure in the film.
Yeah, right.
It
was direct, the use of colors and the use of music.
I think it was beautiful. There was a way they had to mix the primary and secondary colors and set, and I was like,
it was fun, wasn't it? It was fun.
I mean, if I was to write a film essay on that, I think that would be one of my top movies for this year.
And it stayed with me.
Yeah,
it really
stayed
has.
with you, right?
Yeah.
And I think you guys really need to watch it. The story is really dynamic.
Yeah.
And once you get into it, you literally see what certain individuals, live through in their world. Like how certain blacks might have to change their voice or tonation in order to fit into the present culture, the corporate culture, which is what the film explores, I think.
Another film, a lot about race, clearly showing how, white versus black, like it is with Widows. But so it's a kind of minority film, a kind of almost anti-establishment statement against, like, again, a fuck you, which it should be.
Which is, I think the thing is, with the whole world has had this whole bombardment of, racism over a long period of time. That now you have a generation.
They have a voice. They're being heard. And what else are you going to say except I want to stand up for myself? And this is what I see as the world as.
Exactly. And which is what film does. Film brings to you the reality of life.
And they are saying this is the racism I've experienced in my life as a black person, which I'm sure they have. Boots Riley, Spike Lee, all these people. As you said, Spike Lee, I'm sure.
Except from the whole race thing, the movie is a fabulous movie. So you should watch it.
I think it lags a bit in the second half. But I think the first half particularly is good.
Now stop spoiling. Let's get them to watch it again. Yeah.
Anyway, so fun, didn't take itself too seriously. Really good. Great awareness of current times. So on to number 6. This film is I'm going for The First Man. Yeah. Called First Man. This is the story of Neil Armstrong and how he got to the moon and the NASA landings. Ryan Gosling is Neil Armstrong, and this film is directed by Damien Chazelle, who did La La Land, and which also featured, fantastic film. And again, he's teaming up with Ryan Gosling in this. But compared to La La Land, which I fucking loved, it was so good, so much fun. This is a massive left turn for him, because La La Land was this big, shouty, Hollywoody musical, and now First Man is this very honest, down-to-earth, well, no pun intended, not down-to-earth, film about a guy who goes to the moon.
But I think it's just a feature film, from my perspective, it's a feature film extended.
But very different to his previous efforts, yeah?
It's like, of course.
That's what I mean.
But this is it, though. This is it. Every director wants to have a taste and produce different, palettes of movies.
But I really didn't expect it from him to do this sort of film. I was thinking something like La La Land.
But
again.
this is why we're going to say this is one of his best work for now.
And I was. Have you seen it? Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
What did you think?
I mean, to me personally, I like the tension in the movie when they thought about, the launch was going to be a mess, and all of a sudden, there was a miracle, and that moment when the lost connection between the rocket and Earth, during the landing, and they were like, it was really tense. I was like, and I love the way that they translated the story into visual, and I think that was great.
I expected it to be a little bit boring. Like I'm like, moon landing. I don't know.
Why?
It's going to be very technical, very kind of like slow. But despite that, I really enjoyed it.
But it's more of a history.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Yeah.
It's like a history taken into a feature film.
Yeah.
And that's what we're watching.
But I didn't think it would be that fun. But actually, I still found it just it was so well done.
Yeah. It was well structured.
Because if it had been badly done, it would be boring, I think.
I mean, look at it.
So well directed, though.
You guys, when you have the time during this Christmas, I think you should put this on your list also.
It's just come out on Pirate Bay.
So you should watch it. It's gonna be good. Watch it, give it a go. Let's not spoil it. Let's move over to the next.
It's good. It's good.
Let's move over to the next.
Gosling's performance as well is really great. I mean, he could be up for the Oscar. He's definitely up for the Oscar.
I think his performance was super.
Fantastic.
It was fantastic.
So different to other roles. He's got that kind of Gosling intensity, but he
showed us a different side of him.
Different side of him. Exactly.
Just a more mature side.
Yeah.
He's not a villain or going there.
He wouldn't survive in a fist fight, but he's a badass.
Yeah, and in this movie was the guy in the suit.
Yeah.
He's the badass in the suit who goes out, make sure we get this done.
I think what worked in it was the realism.
Yes, of course, the realism of it.
Is that it was so realistic it felt like it could have been landing on the moon.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Interstellar at times.
Well, I mean, now we don't have anything to Interstellar.
No. And it was hair raising. I had hairs on the back of my neck at times in that film.
Yeah.
Okay, on to the top 5. Right. At number 5, we have Mission Impossible Fallout. Yes, the new Mission Impossible film. Latest latest in the Mission Impossible series.
Right, okay.
So it's continuing its critical revival from the last couple of films. Did you see the last couple of Mission Impossible?
Yeah, I mean, I've been watching that since I was a young guy.
So you've seen all of these?
Yeah, I've seen all of it. I mean, the stunts are insane. The spy kit is superb.
Yeah.
The way they narrate the story is
What's your favorite?
I would say, Mission Impossible 1.
Was it's a classic.
Yeah, I think that's.
But then 2 and 3 weren't very good, were they?
I mean, I think they were okay. Because the thing is, because I'm into the production side, I know it takes a lot of work to get it done, so I never kind of discredit.
But then I think the new technology we've had in the last 3 films have really given new opportunities for action films.
Yeah.
The stunts that are done are so good in this film and the last film.
Right.
It's fantastic. Jumping from planes, leaping into water, motorcycle chases without harnesses, just the jumping from helicopters into helicopters, just insanity.
I think they have a formula. You fight, you jump out of plane, you take risk, you almost kill yourself, and then you lose your girl, and then you survive.
It's adrenaline action film, isn't it? It's just high adrenaline action.
I think look at that. I mean, they just take some time to soak this in.
Yeah.
Look at that, Kevin.
But the fight scenes are great, everything about it, and then you've got all that intense acting scenes.
The fighting scene, this fighting scene, it took them almost
Superman.
7 days. 7 days. I love that.
To that one,
I love that
scene in the bathroom.
Yeah, one scene.
But it's so well choreographed. It's like something from Jet Li or something.
Yeah, and he was saying that between him and Tom Cruise, they didn't want to say that body hot. After they we got this done. But it was
and then you've got all that sneaky spy stuff and gadgets. You like it kind of you don't know where it's going. You don't know who's bad, who's good at times. All that sneaky spy stuff.
But it's good. It's good. I think for your number 5 this Christmas, you should definitely check Mission Impossible Fallout.